Hello everyone, welcome to MSFT Webcast. In this video guide, we will take a look at the steps to create a self-signed certificate with subject alternative name in IIS 10. Remember, this is a test environment created in VirtualBox so you can have an idea about the configuration steps. For this demo, I have one Windows Server 2019 up and running in VirtualBox. That is also our root domain controller for mylab.local domain. As you can see, the host name is there, ws2k19-dc01.mylab.local. In last two videos, we have seen the steps that how we can create a self-signed certificate in Windows Server 2019 IIS 10 and how we can use group policy to deploy self-signed certificate to client computer to store that certificate into trusted root certification authority to fix the error which we are seeing in self-signed certificate. But one problem is there with that configuration. Let me show that. Let me show Internet Information Manager. On IIS Manager, let's double click on Server Certificate. We have a self-signed certificate. Fine. And we have bind that certificate with our default website. Let's click on Bindings. And here we have a HTTPS. Let's click on Edit. And here that certificate is there. Let's click on View. Fine. Let's open this test website in web browser as well. As you know that we can access the local IIS site which we have created on local server by using localhost, or we can use the FQDN of the server, or we can use NetBase name of the server as well. First of all, I'm going to access this website using the FQDN. https://ws2k19-dc01.mylab.local. This is the FQDN of our local server. Now let's press enter key. Fine, we are able to see the default web page of this IIS website. Now here we have a certificate as well. Let's click on view certificate, and this is the self-signed certificate. Fine, let's click on OK. Now if we access this website using this FQDN, then definitely there will be no issue. But let me show you one more thing. If we access this website using https://localhost, let's press enter key. And here, as you can see, we are receiving warning about the self-signed certificate that this site is not secure. Let me open one more tab. Here I'm going to only specify the NetBase name of our server. So https:// the NetBase name of our server. Let's press enter key. So definitely you are not going to access website using only NetBase name, but just for showing you, here we have a error that this site is not secure. One more thing which I want to set up here, let's open DNS Manager console because we are going to add alias. So our user can access this website using normal website like URL. Let's select our DNS zone, mylab.local. Let's right click here and select new alias. Here I'm going to specify www, so our FQDN will be www.mylab.local, and let's browse the associated FQDN, which is definitely a local service ws2k19-dc01.mylab.local. Fine. Let's click on OK. Let's go back to our web browser. That means client can access this website using https://www.mylab.local. Fine. As you can see, we are able to access the website, but here still we have an error related to self-signed certificate. To fix this, we can specify subject alternative name in a self-signed certificate. Whatever name we want to use to access this website, we can specify in self-signed certificate. But unfortunately, by using IIS Manager, we are not able to create self-signed certificates with subject alternative name extension. Now, what is subject alternative name, or what is SAN? A subject alternative name certificate is one which can include many different DNS names, or you can say FQDNs. So to create self-signed certificate with a subject alternative name, we need to use PowerShell cmdlet. And the cmdlet is New-SelfSignedCertificate. So for that, we need to open Windows PowerShell admin. Let's right click on Start button and select Windows PowerShell admin. Now at PowerShell, we need to run cmdlet new-self-signed certificate. Let's use switch-DNSName, and whatever DNS name or FQDN you want to include in this self-signed certificate, you can specify here. ws2k19-dc01.mylib.local, which is the FQDN of our local server. Then I want a domain name, which is mylib.local. And then let's specify other DNS name, which is www.mylib.local. Fine. See, you can specify the DNS name as many as you want, but we needed only these 3 names. Now, if you press enter key, then server is going to create a self-signed certificate for you with this 3 DNS name. And the settings of self-signed certificate will be RSA cryptographic algorithm, key length will be 2048-bit, and that key uses will be acceptable for client authentication and server authentication, and the validity period will be 1 year. If you want to modify those settings, you can use additional switches as well. For example, if we want key length from 2048 to 4096 bit, that time we can use switch-key length. Fine. And here you need to specify new value, which will be a 4096. See, if you press hyphen and if you press tab key, then other parameters will be there. Fine. So you can use that switch to specify other additional parameters. For this demonstration, we're going to create new self-signed certificate with this 3 DNS name and with key length 4096 bit. Let's press enter key. Fine. As you can see, the certificate has been created and it is stored under local machine. And this is a thumbprint and the subject name is also listed there. We can verify these things by opening MMC. So let's type command MMC in run menu. Let's click on file and select add and remove snapping. Click on certificates, click on add and select computer account. Next, finish. Okay. Let's expand certificates and click on personal, and here we can see that certificate is also there. Let's double click on it. This is the certificate which we have created using IIS manager, so that friendly name is there. And this is another certificate which we have created using that PowerShell cmdlet. Let's double click on it. And here you can see that certificate is not trusted. The reason is pretty simple one. We will solve this error as well. Let's click on details, and here we are interested in subject alternative names. Here you can see those 3 names are there. Fine. Let's click on OK. And now I'm going to copy this certificate and will paste under trusted root certification authority so that we can fix that error. Okay, now let's double click on it and that error is fixed. Okay, so the certificate we have. Now let's go back to IIS manager and select default websites. Click on bindings, select HTTPS, click on edit, and instead of that earlier self-signed certificate, we now want to use the newer self-signed certificate. Let's click on view. Fine. And you can confirm the same subject alternative names from here. Okay. Let's click on OK and close it. Let's go back to a browser. I'm going to close this all tabs. Okay, this is the first one. By using original FQDN. Okay, definitely there was not error even, so definitely we are not able to see that. Now here the most important part is that suppose if we access using www.mylib.local, and what will be there? Fine, this time we don't have any error because this DNS name is included in that certificate. Let's access using only our domain name. Let's press enter key. And that's it. We can still access this website using HTTPS. And here we have a lock. So if you click on this certificate and if you click on view certificate, you can see the certificate is there. And due to the subject alternative names, we are not able to see any error. And we can access this website using 3 different DNS names, or you can see 3 different FQDN due to subject alternative name. So this is the way how you can use Windows PowerShell to create a self-signed certificate with subject alternative names in Windows Server 2019. You can specify the DNS name as many as you want with that PowerShell cmdlet. That's it for this video. Thank you all for watching this video.